everybody, and welcome back to another session of Couples Therapy. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm having a flip-off contest, apparently with my husband.
Love comes in interesting forms, everybody.
I'm absolutely sure.
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all. Excuse me, I tried to throw it all day.
Looking?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes! I don't know what to do here. I'm so sorry.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before that. I was ready to eat my steak, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
Now that we're past the first few cases, things get interesting.
And we get lost. A lot.
There's like 4 of us who have played this game,
I don't remember shit.
and there will be a point where we will forget stuff. I have an idea, but
Since I do have the cast list, I actually am going to pull out the thing just in case we get stupid stuck.
yeah, I have an idea of what we need to do, but I don't want to waste anything if I'm wrong. And we saved, so we're good.
Yeah.
Come to Mama. I want
To suck your blood.
sure.
Oh, the music stopped!
Oh my gosh, it worked!
Well done.
Hold on.
Okay, I think they're pointing out what I think.
So I am
Okay.
100%
Yeah,
sure
it's
now
it's what I thought.
that Sunshine is Phoenix, right?
I was like, I think this is it, but I don't want to like.
Look at this photograph one more time.
I don't want to hint it in case it was wrong.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, he's Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Well, I'd like to put your head
Right.
in the hole.
Anyway,
Okay,
it's also
that's
true
it.
that the computer
know
in the
it all
guard
straight.
station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Gasp, whisper, whisper, gasp.
Okay.
Awesome.
Order! Is the pizza here?
They said they ring the bell.
Please tell the court what you mean by... You didn't get what I... Never mind.
Oh.
What you mean...
Oh, I get it now.
What you mean by this, Mr. Wright?
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Fire. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me.
Turns out her camera went off 37 times.
Oh dear.
Can
Try for his fun.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Yay! Huh. Some help you are. Oh, whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Old Bag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I
Judges have done
see.
flukies.
It's so nice.
Your testimony or else.
Please, Your Honor, the word is please. Tip tap, tip tap.
Ah!
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, you're single. This is the
For
first
a
I've
good
heard
reason.
of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it.
Right.
I hate my life.
Anyway,
That's another
Mr.
game.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Don't you dare be stealing my thing! Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
It's like they know they're in a game.
You
Yeah.
know, and I love
I
it.
think they might.
I better not tell him that he's from a game, otherwise it might destroy his entire concept of reality.
Oh crap, what's that from?
Why are you talking into a can?
No, what is that from? I forget.
The Kingdom Hearts parody?
Oh, right. I only remember the broccoli thing.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Like us.
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me.
Called
They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. A conveniently placed drain. The grate has been loose for a
Oh,
while.
I just assumed that grate was a bicycle vending
Oh.
machine.
It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And
they're kids. Children, whippersnappers.
kids. So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what?
What?
Suck it!
Nani?
Baka!
Okay. Gosh, what is this?
Order!
Moon!
The moon! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop them. Can't catch them.
Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade.
My friends.
I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible! I'd think it's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're only trying to unsuspect him.
I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider the new information. And not forgetting...
And no forgetting.
And no forgetting vital information this time.
Tap, tap, tap. I've barely been in this episode.
October
Let me take a
18th,
cameo.
11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. WB?
Yes.
Right back.
What?
I got a phone call.
Oh.
Hello?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go... I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
Hey.
How should I know?
Pizza delivery got confused.
The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of your stuff.
In his own dressing room. Well, I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai.
You don't know Power Rangers fanboys.
Costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick? What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
I'll say
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go. Ugh.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Abby has brought the pizza. Huzzah!
Good, I'm
He
hungry.
went on the street corner.
Oh.
He went to the wrong set and he was like super embarrassed, so I gave him $5 as a tip. But it was kind of awkward because I'm like, I feel like I'm getting drugs.
A little bit back!
Just need to send this text.
Damn you!
Bloody Korean prostitutes.
What?
Whoa!
Okay,
Wow.
back!
Don't you dare say that to Machi.
My Zen.
Fight me, bro.
Well, ancient Japanese proverb, if he has white or gray hair, if his hair is white or gray, but your ass, he's hella gay.
For Pete's sake.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Willpowers.
I only now realized our break was well timed. We just took recess.
Oh!
Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple.
I have no thoughts.
Sorry.
It's true sometimes. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed the crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpowers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defendant disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
Clearly.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Gasp!
Order! Or interesting!
The judge is just like shoving his mouth with cookies.
I hear who you have in mind, however. Beware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Your Honor, can I have some? I'm hungry. I have a fifth stomach for cookies.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great.
Which is
If the stakes were high enough.
then how come we're not penalizing Edgeworth?
Seriously.
He's the prosecution. They could get away
So
with
if we
murder.
want, we could probably save here,
Yeah, I'm gonna save.
just in case.
I know the answer to this.
Yes.
one.
Yeah, I do too, but
I don't.
I do.
Because none of them really make much sense to me.
No, I know which one it is, and it does make sense, but not in a good way.
It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and Polehammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me?
What about the assistant?
Oh, her. She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He warned us that we get penalized.
No, I thought that was the right answer, though.
No.
Oh, really?
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, no, I thought the whole thing was, unfortunately, point your finger at someone innocent in order to stretch the case out.
Yeah, but it has to
Yeah.
be someone who could fit the criteria.
Yeah.
Someone who knew that Powers was injured and knew about his limp. someone who had access to the costume, someone who... Yeah, that's about it. Just access to the costume and knew about the limp.
Sorry, for some reason I thought since, the pant legs look really long in the photo, she was limping because she couldn't move in the costume properly.
Yeah, and I just realized my explanation probably sounded a lot worse. I'm sorry. I was just like, oh, dang! I thought we were all on the same page!
I have to penalize you as I warned.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on now, Mr. Wright?
This fight isn't over yet. Can we do one more chance, please?
Very well, go ahead.
Yeah, I said this before. I really have no idea then.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
I got it.
I got it! Abby, should we just let him guess? Keep guessing?
There's only
Well, let's go over the last two options. The great schoolboy and the security lady.
I mean,
The criteria that was pointed out by Mr. Edgeworth about the existence girl was she didn't know about the limp.
but
Who of the remaining two choices knows about the limp?
They both do.
it,
Does
would,
the great schoolboy?
it wouldn't make sense for the great
Because he
school
came through
boy.
the grate.
Yeah, but that was
When?
after.
When did
Yeah.
he come
The
through the
rug
grate?
We don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, and also she could just easily be lying about the photo because she deleted it, and she didn't mention it before. It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who is
The
that?
Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that Mandalorian's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
Well, what? Whippersnapper!
Oh my gosh, what is the...
Order! Is this true, old bag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, or in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through all the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
So why not go behind the camera?
Yeah, I have always wondered about that.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes number 2, baby.
No.
No.
Yeah?
That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edris pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on the matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
Get that woman away from me.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, just sit there, do something.
Luke's flipping off all
Watch my
back.
move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Yeah!
Don't want to give Brandy a
The very
break.
same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You're a stalker.
But Hammer!
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
You wanted Hammer's, hammer.
Ah!
What? She does!
I only want Edgy boy.
Indeed.
Well, it's just the fact that she would kill him to get it.
Yeah, but you know...
I did it. Now Oldbag is one of the suspects.
I feel unclean!
No hard feelings, I hope.
We need to erase everything. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter! When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops!
How short was your old man?
Very! I mean, what?
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper!
If they're you, yes.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed, let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder.
What?
See. We do have evidence.
Hey, have you gotten cookie flays?
I'm okay.
Okay, cookie. Cookie.
Meh.
Cookie.
Meh. This is my proof.
I can't see how this has anything to do with this matter, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, there aren't many pieces of evidence in the court record. Please try not to pick the wrong ones.
I see where you were going.
Yeah, your thought process was correct.
Ask again, Mr. Wright. Have you have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder? What did he pick
Like-
before?
He picked the autopsy report.
I don't actually know.
I do know.
I know. And I really mean it. I do know this time.
Everybody.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Savor this moment.
Very well. The court will suspend proceeding of the current trial for today. Mr. Edgy Poo, Blath.
Why?
George just like cries into his hands, like, no, why?
Please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Wait a second now! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree! Me! I'm talking!
The sound effects.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
I love you.
That's just my favorite. I need to play the old game so I can the new game so I can see her again.
Good.
Judge.
Well, Miss Oldbag. Well, I was waiting for the top. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony again?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Wait, it's not you this time, Edgeworth?
What?
Oh my god.
Stop being
Alright, we have to change his nickname.
Yeah,
No longer
no
Sunshine,
Sunshine,
you're now
Nick.
Nick.
No sunshine.
Okay.
It should be Nick Shine.
No
Guys,
shine.
guys.
Okay.
If I remember my mythology correctly, in Chinese mythology, the phoenix was a symbol of the sun.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Sunshine!
The phoenixes are from Persian mythology.
I know. Well, the Chinese version of the phoenix. I know.
I will Google. Keep
I
reading.
was about to be like, I gotta go talk to Babajoon. Or however it's pronounced, apparently, that I've said wrong my whole life.
Well, testify.
I will.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Shit, why did I take a bite of that cookie?
And I think we should just keep going.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free!
Wow, you bitter much?
Miss Oldberg, this is critical information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? Turning into Lana there, sorry. They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare combine them.
I'm scared.
Now, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Ugh, your cross-examination.
I feel like his voice has changed 3 times because of Old Bag.
It's levels of more done.
Yeah. It just keeps building.
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly.
Do you?
Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh.
And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked?
It's a nice $50 bill.
Meanwhile, it comes through the distance. And I will always love you.
Really quick.
Yeah.
There is a phoenix in Chinese mythology. It's called the Feng Hong, or the August Rooster, and it does mean the sun. Though the similarities to an actual phoenix and other mythologies are pretty superficial.
Okay.
Good to know.
The
more, yet no. It also means fidelity. Hey.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
They should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course!
He's like, oh,
Of course!
yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey. Oh, excuse me, that's you.
The path where the monkeys
I
have
just
has
want to keep
fallen
talking.
I'm out of bag.
I'm windy.
Judge.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
I know.
Don't worry.
So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Did not hear about this!
I'm important.
Don't be so too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it,
Everyone.
including the defendant. Actually, I don't know if you can do it. I don't know. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can.
One more thing.
There's a lot of good care that goes into the mouth animations.
I know, right?
Them? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
No,
Oh, wait.
we read this shit.
Of course! Of course! How can we be so clueless?
I should know. I'm a fan.
It's true.
It's true.
Yep.
He has a figurine of a steel samurai in his office. I just don't think we got to see it this game, so
No.
I thought I'd bring it up. Good job.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. Director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present.
Big words.
Big word.
Big
words?
Big wargs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people who we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
He's just.
I swear Francisca hears about this.
I'll never hear the end of it.
Thus ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Power Ranger.
And it's only taken us 2 hours to get through day 1 of the game.
Oh dear.
Two
Well,
of
technically day 1 plus 1/2, because the investigation of 2 is
Let's
part of
move
the
on.
same day.
2 of 3. 2.
Keep going.
Court is adjourned.
Yay!
This goes all 3 days, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn.
October 18th,
Yep.
1 to 4 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Thank you.
Ah, man, I think that's the reason it was changed. I think that Tim and the judge were slipping together.
Well,
They were magic!
It's Ernest all over again. Anyway,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? There we go.
I'll be going down to the studios to do.
No, that's me.
Phoenix.
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry.
I didn't catch it either.
I didn't catch it either.
I was like, okay, this is normal, and then I saw investigation, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't leave.
Okay, after this episode, there's something I need to show you guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We have to find out more about this director and producer.
Oh yeah, I gotta show you the
They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume?
Jason
Could it
David
really
Frank.
have been old Windbag?
It was Jason David Frank.
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
I
Well,
don't!
there wasn't any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
And business.
Right! We'll get back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
My beloved little Eeyore will.
Alright, let's call that an episode.
Alright, and we will see you in the second investigation tomorrow!
I love you tomorrow.
Or maybe in 2 days.
Something.
We're always
Especially since
one
the uploads will be around Bonsai.
We're always one session away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I fight for truth. I fight for justice. I fight for everyone to have a fair chance. And when faced with tribulation, I think of my own inspiration. He